live in the city, it's a little bit more. So
Mm-hmm.
try to figure out a little bit about them and like see where they live. My husband had to call me right when I'm doing this. Try to figure out a little bit about them. So if they're like, well, I live in Mexico City, or I live in Guadalajara, or I live wherever, like we got to figure out where the cities are. If you print out a map, do that. The cities are where people have more money. Because if you live in the city, you're like, you know, you make more money. If you're a teacher, you make more money. If you're
Okay.
more money. If you're a teacher, you're making at least 3,000. They say it's still not a whole lot, but it's like they make more. They make like, oh my gosh. You guys, give me 1 second. I'm gonna tell my husband what does he want. Make sure it's not an emergency because he's like blowing me up. If he calls back, I'm just gonna answer him. I'm so sorry, ladies. My husband is like blowing me up. I don't know why. Okay. So people that live in the city make more money. Okay, so we have to be considerate of people that don't. We have to be considerate of the people that live, you know, in with less income, that live in the rancho, like where my dad lives. They not that they don't make a lot of money, but they're gonna be less towards joining if we're like very, you know, like, oh my gosh, well, if you can't join with product, you know, like there's no point to be like that because they're gonna make money to where they can get product eventually, right? Am I echoing to you guys?
No.
Okay. First, let's make sure that we're asking them where they live, where they're located. If you know they're in a city, then you could explain to them that we have different pack options. For the people that shoot, for the people that live for the people that live in the rancho, I'm gonna be more lenient with them. Like I'm gonna be like, look, these are your options. If you have the money to buy product, cool. If you don't, this is the plan. The plan is for you to sign up with just a registration. I'm calling it a registration fee because it makes sense to them. Um, and then we're gonna help you get to Ruby quickly so you can get product. Is that making sense so far?
Yeah.
Okay, so first things first. And I just want you guys to be on the same page with me. That's why I wanted you guys on here because I know Cassandra understands Spanish. Anali has family in Mexico. Ryan, you know some people. Karina, she too wanted to be on here, but she works till 5:30. And there's a few other people that are in Mexico already that speak English, or people that wanted to just have know more detail. What I'm doing is I'm going through and making sure everybody that joined already, I'm connecting with them in some type of way and answering their questions. Um, and then I have the list going, you know, like I told you guys to do. That way you guys can have people. And I'm figuring out like specific details. So when I'm talking to someone, here, I'll let you guys see my face. So when I'm talking to someone, I know how to explain to them in detail like what they're doing. So they're not just like, okay, I just like I want them to know in detail. So the first thing is in Spanish, obviously I'm telling them I'm telling them that they have to register with 675 pesos, right? I'm telling them la registración es 665 pesos. Son para que tú tengas los derechos. So derechos means like, so you have rights. So I'm translating everything with my dad. He was telling me like, this is how you're going to say it. Like he's actually helping me because I'm not there. So I don't know how people talk over there. You know, I might know Spanish, but it might be more like Spanglish. You know, a lot of us feel that way because we're here, not there. They have a different way of talking and a different way of explaining things. So that's what we're going to figure it out. We're going to work together. I don't want nobody feeling like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do it or whatever. Like if I have to get on the phone with all these people you guys bring in to help them, I'm going to do that. Like if I have to train them, I'm going to do that, you know, because I want you guys to grow quickly too. So, first thing is figure out where they're located. Once you figure out where they're located, then we can kind of work with them. If they're in the city, they might have more money. They might make more money. If they're not, then I'm just going to lean them towards getting registered so they're in the system and having a goal of going Ruby within the first week so they can order their product. I'm explaining to them it's not monthly, because that's the first thing they're going to think. So make sure they know that your registration fee, your entry fee, whatever you want to call it in Spanish, I'm saying registración. With that, that's to join the company. I'm saying para que tengas derechos en los productos, that's not monthly. So I'm telling them no es cada mes, es solo una vez. So it's one time that you pay that, and that gives you the rights to the products. That gives you the rights to the products that are available there now, and it gives you the rights to start earning money right away. I'm telling them, in a couple months, there's going to be a location. So for the people that can't get stuff sent to their house, because there is going to be those people that we're going to reach that can't get stuff sent to their house. For those people, in a few months, they're going to have a way for them to receive their product at a place called, my dad said it's called Paceteria. And it's a place where you go and you pick up your mail, kind of like P.O. Box here for us, maybe, you know. I'm using the word balance for, I'm using the word balance for money that they're paying to join. Okay, so I'm saying, sorry, I'm trying to explain this the best I can to you guys. So the words you guys need to write down, especially if you're like me and we use a lot of Spanglish, is registración, which is registration, derechos, which is the rights, and no tiene que pagar cada mes, meaning you don't have to pay that every month. That's going to be the biggest thing that they're going to ask you. And if they ask you about if they don't have a place to receive mail, you can let them know that in a few months they'll have a place to receive their products and their mail. Everybody that joins in Mexico has to have a prepaid card. So my dad told me that, or a Visa or a debit card. My dad told me that it's not that hard. I thought it was going to be hard, but he said there's stores there that they can go get a prepaid card just like we can here. So let's keep that very simple. Let's just be like, when we're talking to them, let's just tell them, you know, you're going to need a tarjeta. He said it's called, you could just call it a Visa or a débito, but you can also say crédito. I don't know if I'm going to say it right, but crédito Coppel, which means like prepaid credit, prepaid Visa, something like that. So I'm going to write all this down for you guys. So don't feel like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if I can remember all this. And this video is also being recorded, so you guys can watch the recording and kind of refresh your mind if you need to. They're going to need their address, their way to pay, which will be debit, credit, or prepaid card. They're going to need their registration fee of 665 pesos, which in our money is only $35. And then you're going to go through what I told you guys. That's going to give them derechos to the products. And let's see what else I wrote down. Okay, I made a video on the exact sign-up process so they know what they're doing. So if they're already signed up before this day, they should be getting an email today. And that's what the video is. The video is explaining, like, it's showing them exactly how to sign up. So they get the email, they click this little link. In the email, they have a password and their name. And from there, they click this little link that says finish registration, like finish enrollment. They click that and they go through all this stuff that I just mentioned. So that's for the people that signed up prior to today, because we had pre-enrollments for people to sign up, right? Where they didn't have to pay nothing yet. They're just reserving their spot. For those people, that's what I'm doing today. I'm going through and making sure those people got the email, they understand how to sign up, and all of that. For the people that didn't pre-register, they're just going to sign up like a normal distributor, like we do here. We're just going to send them to our website. They're going to click Mexico. If it's easier for them to give you their information, do that. If they're family and they trust you, just do that. It's probably going to be a lot easier, because then we will learn how to do it and we'll be able to explain it better, right? So that's why I'm kind of going through and like doing tests and like having my dad's information come to my email so I can see exactly what they're sending my dad, so I know what to tell other people that are there how to sign up. So the most easiest thing to do is just make sure that we are creating lists, you guys. Lists are so huge. If you're creating a list right now, you're going to be able to connect with so many people. And what I'm doing too is as I talk to people, I'm writing down their names. Like the people that I talked to today that are telling me, yes, they're interested, and they're in Mexico, I'm just sending voice memos because I'm not good at writing in Spanish. I'm only good. I've gotten better at speaking because of this. Like last year when they told us they were going to open Mexico, I started working on my Spanish, and it's still not great, but I started like listening to more Spanish things and all of that because I wanted to prepare myself and have at least some of it making sense. So what I did is I just printed out a 100 list and I wrote Mexico, and I'm already have people that I'm going to write on here, so I know to go through this. Where is it? Oh, I think I erased it. To go through this every day and make sure the people that I'm talking to in Mexico, I'm writing on this list so I don't forget about them, like the people I've already reached out to. Because I have all those lists on Facebook that I was showing you guys how to do, but Ryan keeps getting kicked off. That is separate. This is the people I've already connected with. So I have a few people that I'm writing on here, and I'm just sending them voice memos, you guys. I'm keeping it super simple. I'm just saying, like in Spanish, both of you guys understand, right? Spanish, right? You guys can write in the chat. I'm just saying, yes, I'm sending this message. I'll send it to you guys right here so you guys can see it. And I'm just saying, Mexico is officially open. If you're still interested, like I know we talked about it in the past. If you're still interested, I'd love to tell you more. And most of them are saying, yes, please tell me more. How do I get started? And from there, I'm sending them voice messages and I'm just saying, here, let me send it. Ooh. So I'm sending them this, like, I told this girl, hola Ana, ¿estarías interesada en la oportunidad de ganar dinero desde México de tu teléfono? And these are people I've already talked to previously. You can add more if you want. I'm just trying to keep it super simple and I'm trying to get through a lot of people. So once they say yes, yeah, I want more info or I'm interested, then I'm just saying, because these people are also commenting on my lives and stuff like that. So I'm just sending that. And then I'm just saying, like, hola Ana, ¿cómo estás? Gracias por mandarme mensaje para atrás. So ya estamos abiertos en México. And I'm telling them, para entrar a la compañía con registración va a ser, and I'm telling them, 675 pesos. And then I'm saying, tienes opción de agarrar producto o no agarrar producto. And I'm kind of saying like the good and the bad with not having product. So I'm telling them, I totally understand if you don't have the money to join with product. Like I get it. So you have an option to join without products. It's a little bit cheaper, but at least we can get you started and we can get you going so you can learn the business and you can make money with us. And I'm going just through that and then I'm letting them respond. If they tell me they're ready or they tell me anything, just like here, if they're telling me like, well, I don't have money until this day, then I'll put a date next to their name on this list. Okay, so I'm just gonna like write their name. I connected with them. Where? Facebook. And then if they give me a date, I'll put it right here. And then I'll put like if they're interested in being a distributor or product. But honestly, you guys, I'm not messaging for customers because I know that's not going to be hard. That's going to be easy once we get there. I'm messaging for my team right now to grow a team. So once we kind of get settled in this market, like it probably won't be for a while, but in the next month or two, I'll be more towards just working the business, like, whatever comes. Right now, I'm sharing the opportunity for my team because I have a lot of people that I want to bring in and a lot of people I want to help. I want to help all of you guys be charted for Diamond before the end of next month. So that's a lot of people. So for each distributor that's on my team right now that's working, I need 1, 2, 3. I don't even know how many number it is anymore. It's like 15. Is it 15 people for Diamond? I don't even know. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'm bad at counting. I'm like counting super fast. So that means that a lot of you guys are already close to it. A lot of you guys already have team members. So I mean, we don't need 16 for each person, but I want everybody to just be fully charted. And what that means is your Diamond chart is full. This is your team. These are people under you that are also working this business. And I want all of you to have this tool by the end of next month. Everybody in my team, like it's not expectation I have for you guys, it's the expectation I have for me, because I brought you guys into this business and I want you guys to be successful quickly. I don't want you guys to be like, oh, I went Ruby and I went Emerald, because you can literally get stuck at those ranks because they're life-changing ranks. Like when you're making $500 or even extra couple $100 or just $1,000, you're fine. Like it makes you feel good because you're just making that from your phone, But I want you guys to hit the next level quickly. I want you guys to go from Ruby to Diamond, and that's what I expect from me. So for the ones that are gonna run with me and do that, I'm gonna be super happy because they're not gonna be like, they're not gonna be sitting at a rank like Ruby or Emerald forever. I don't want that for you guys. Yes, it's awesome ranks. Yes, it's good extra money, but I want you guys to be able to have lots of extra money. I want you guys to be able to jump up and travel if you want to travel. I want you guys to be able to pay someone's bills because you can. Like that's what I want for my team. That's the vision I have for you guys soon. So that's the goal. That's the plan. I hope this made sense. I know it's kind of all over the place, but I just wanted you guys to kind of know what I have planned. That way we can work together and it'll be a lot smoother, right? Because we know how to talk to these people. We know what to expect. And, it's simple things. All you need is their address. Their way of paying has to be Visa, prepaid card. There is a store. Ryan, I know that you kind of hopped off when I said that. There's a store they can go buy prepaid card. So don't be nervous to tell them that. If they are your family, I don't know if the system will take our card, like if they give us the money. I don't know that. I haven't tried it. But if for whatever reason they don't have a card and they're your family and they're going to give you their registration money, they can send it to you MoneyGram or something, and then you can pay with your card. That's totally your choice if you trust them and they're your family. I would do that for my dad if he needs me to, so I totally get it. So I'm just throwing that out there so you guys kind of, if they don't have a card and then when you guys want to do that, go ahead. But just know that if they want to order product, they're eventually going to need their own card. So if you're trying just to help them out to get them started, I would not do that for anybody you don't know. Don't ever do that. I'm going to type this up, all this stuff, and I'm going to put it in a private chat. So I'm not going to post it in the 90-day run chat. I'm going to post it. I'll probably make a chat we already have a Mexico chat. So I'll just add a few people that aren't on it. And I'm going to write down all this stuff my dad told me how to explain it so they understand. Okay? Do you guys have questions at all? No? I just want everybody that joins to kind of understand. I know it's going to be an adjustment.
What did you ask?
I just said, do you guys kind of understand? Like, do you guys have questions at all? Like,
so right now Mexico's not actually paying right now to get started, right?
Yep, it's open now. That was earlier today.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, okay.
Yep, it's ready to go. So now that we have prices, they can pay, they can join now.
Okay.
They can get product or they can join without product. They have the option.
Alrighty.
Product, the packs are a lot more expensive. If they join without product, they're paying basically it's $35 our money.
Mm-hmm.
But in Mexico, it's 675 pesos.
Pesos. Come here, Trinity. Okay.
My dad said that's not a lot. I was kind of worried. I was like, well, there's some people saying that that's a lot. He's like, that's not a lot. For them to register, like to be a part of the business, that's not a lot. He's like, you might have some people that don't have the money to buy the products right away, but that's okay because they'll eventually get them. The point is just getting them in, getting them out, and getting them started. That's the biggest thing because once we get them started, they're going to be able to start bringing in their team and they can start making their money quickly. They can promote to Ruby quickly.
Okay.
They'll be able to promote to Ruby, you guys, like nothing over there. Literally in a week.
Sure.
There's nobody over there that knows about this business. So everybody they contact them will be like, no, what is it? No, what is it? It's going to be a piece of cake, basically. But we're just working on, just being organized, I guess. Because I think that's my green personality is I'm a red, but I'm also green because I like to have everything kind of organized. So it's okay, Cassandra. No worries. So I can help you guys the best of my ability and like you guys know what's going on. If that makes sense. So I hope I didn't confuse you guys. I hope it didn't sound like oh, but I'm just like trying to get everything together for you guys so you guys can do this in the easiest way and be able to bring in people in the easiest way. So that's basically all I wanted to talk about.